Yes. Good morning, children. Be ready with your textbooks. Okay. Yesterday we have studied about the structure of an egg, how the baby develops, the embryo develops inside the egg. There are some more animals that they reproduce by laying the eggs. Not only the birds, the other animals also they lay eggs and reproduce their young ones. Then the second animal that will study about the frog, the life cycle of a frog. Frogs also they lay egg there in the water. The female frog they lay eggs in the water. Hundreds and thousands of eggs they lay in the water, ponds or lakes. They lay their eggs. So first stage is what? Egg. After few days, they change, the egg hatches and tadpole comes out. The tadpole, they look like fish. They start swimming in the water and they look like fish. That is called the tadpole. And the third stage, after few weeks, what happens? Slowly, this tadpole, they start developing the legs. They start developing the legs and slowly this tail, slowly day by day, it will become short. It will become short and slowly afterwards, it will disappear. And it changes, this is the young frog and see the tail is not there. Here the tadpole is having the long tail and the young frog is not having the long tail because they are developing here the legs. So after few days when the tail disappears, it changes into an adult frog. Not only the birds they lay eggs, there are few more animals. They reproduce by laying eggs. In that, one is frog. Frogs they lay eggs in water. The female frog they lay eggs in water. Hundreds of eggs they lay eggs. Then the egg hatches out and the tadpole comes out of these eggs. They swim in water and look like a fish. So here you can see the tadpole, how the tail is long, only small legs are there, and after few days what happens? This tadpole will start developing the legs and the tail also becomes shorter and shorter and finally it disappears. As it grows, the tail disappears and changes into an adult frog. Have you understood? Now you have this diagram in the textbook also. Afterwards you can see and read this paragraph also. Once again I will explain you. It's quite interesting studying about the animals, how do they lay eggs and all, how it develops and all. I suggest you to see the Animal Planet also. But here once again I will explain you. Female frog, they lay eggs in water. Thousands and hundreds and thousands of eggs they lay. The eggs hatches and the tadpole comes out. They start swimming in the water and looks like a fish. See, you can see the body is little bit bigger and the tail is very long. Then slowly what happens here in the third stage, young frog means after some time their tail becomes, as they develop the legs and all, the body, the tail becomes shorter and shorter, small and small, and after some time it will disappear. it will be vanished. Then slowly it changes into an adult frog. There are other animals like snakes, lizards and turtles lay eggs in holes in the ground. They get warmth from the sun and babies hatches. And the eggs hatches into babies. The eggs hatches into babies. Have understood? Now even the turtles also they lay eggs. The nest beaches are there. They lay their eggs and they cover it with the sand. And after some time, how the egg hatches out, slowly it will take out their head towards the water and it will start swimming into the water. Even the crocodile also lay eggs, and when it hatches out, the babies comes out, the crocodile have a pouch under their neck. It will catch in the mouth and it will, one by one it will take out and go towards the water and it leaves. So like that. So those, not only few animals they lay eggs, even the snake also lay eggs, and lizards also they lay eggs. Small eggs are there. They lay eggs somewhere in the corner. So they get warmth. These eggs they get warmth from the sun and eggs hatches out in babies. Into babies. Once again, I'll explain you this. This is the water. Female frog lays eggs into thousands and lay eggs in thousands and hundreds of eggs at a time. So this is an egg. It hatches out. Tadpole comes out. Tadpole comes out. They swim in water and look like fish. So when you go nearby somewhere, you may be finding it in the ponds or lakes or somewhere, you can see them. So sometimes they will show in the Animal Planet also how it swims and all. So do watch the Animal Planet also. So once again I will explain you this. This is an egg of a frog. Egg hatches out and the tadpole comes out. They swim in water and look like fish. You can see the body of a tadpole. It will be little bit bigger, and the tail also you can see bigger tail. And as the tadpole develops the leg, this tail it becomes shorter and shorter and disappears. When the legs develops, it changes into an adult frog. The other animals like snakes, lizards and turtles lay eggs in holes in the ground. Turtles also they lay eggs in the sand, beach sand. They lay their eggs. See, they cover it, and these eggs they hatches out. When they get warmth from the sun, it hatches out in babies, and the baby turtles and baby animals will come out. Have you understood now? This is the page number 206. Page number 206. Can see this? Can you see this diagram? Clearly the same diagram what I drew there. There are other animals that also reproduce by laying eggs. A frog lays its eggs in water. A tadpole comes out of each egg. It lives in water. A tadpole looks more like a fish than a frog. It swims in water. It undergoes several changes before it becomes an adult frog. Adult frog. Have you understood, children? Please read this paragraph. And fish lays thousands of eggs in water. The baby fish come out of the eggs after some time. Even the fish also, they lay eggs in water, and after some time the baby fish comes out of the eggs. Then other animals like snakes, here you can see the snakes, the egg of a snake. Snake, lizards and turtles, they also lay eggs and reproduce like themselves. Have you understood? Once again, I will explain this. A female frog lays eggs in water. After some time, the egg hatches out and the tadpole comes out of it, and they start swimming in the water. They look like fish. Look like fish. Then after some times, when they develop the legs, the tail becomes shorter and shorter, and it disappears. After some time, it disappears. See, you can see the young frog, and when the tail disappears, it changes into an adult frog. There are many stages how it undergoes and develops into a frog. I understood, all of you. Please see this video and study, read the lesson. After this, then even the insects also, they lay eggs and reproduce. In our next video, we will study about the insects. Thank you.